vanished without a trace. Meet Shannon. She is an A+ student studying abroad. She wanted to go out Friday night to relax after a long week of tests. Since it was late at night, she didn't think it was nice to wake up her roommate nor call her parents for just a night out. While she was at the club, she met one of her classmates who she had rejected many times before, but he kept on harassing her. Unfortunately, she had never told anybody because she did not think it was important. The next morning, Shannon's roommate, being concerned about her friend's safety, called the local police for help. But because of lack of evidences of crime, they have to wait 48 hours. Sure enough, Shannon vanished into thin air without a trace. For the next few days, while Shannon's parents and friends were fighting to get the police to start their investigation by trying to locate any eyewitness who might know Shannon's whereabouts or have any information that would boost the investigation, Shannon was heroically fighting for her life and honor. Sadly, eventually after 7 days, Shannon's abductor did overcome her resistance, raped her, killed her, and then burned her body. It is truly a heartbreaking, real-life story. It is a sad tragedy for everyone involved. Shannon was horribly suffering for 7 long days before she passed away. Shannon's family was also unbearably devastated for a few years for not knowing what happened to their angel that night, not knowing who did it, and for lack of closure or a funeral. Only those who have been through this can understand what it's like to have your child's life cut short over something so seemingly avoidable. The next few years that have taken the police to get the real killer and for the family to come to a closure to this dramatic event could have been accomplished in a few hours with the support from Me S.O.S service, and certainly Shannon could have been with her family today. I guess now you may say, it's never going to happen to my family. Well, let's see what the chances of this happening to you. According to the FBI's 2012 UCR report, an estimation of 661,593 missing person cases have been reported. That is an average of one person vanishing every 40 seconds in the U.S. alone. Mysteriously, some have vanished from the face of the earth without a trace, and the circumstances of their disappearance remain a mystery. Sadly, some have been found dead, and more sadly than that, about 40,000 of them are sitting inside medical examiners' walls, unidentifiable and without name, because no one has even noticed they are missing. Luckily, some have been found alive. America's missing come in all ages, genders, economic statuses, and skin tones, and the consequences in many, many cases are unimaginable. So, what is Me S.O.S. and why is it going viral, you may ask? Okay, in order for you to appreciate Me S.O.S. service, let me tell you what the experts have to say. Many researches have shown that when people disappear without a trace, the best chances of success involve 2 critical factors of real-time reporting, starting the investigation immediately based on accurate and relevant information, which is often hidden in the victim's actions and words from the previous days before they vanished. Studies show that relevant information could give investigators a leg up on any case before the first interview is even conducted, could be such as, why? Why do you think the person is missing? Not a runaway? When the last time he, she was seen or heard from? Who the last persons interacted with him, her? What is their descriptions? What kind of relation they have? Where? Were the last known locations he or she visited? How did he or she move around? Has he or she ever been harassed or threatened, verbally, physically, by anyone? But wait a minute, now you definitely are thinking. Do I have to kiss and tell everything about my social life? Do I have to give up my privacy or invade the privacy of people I care about? All that just to feel safe or to make sure they are safe too? Well, in the old days, yes, you had to. But now with Help Me SOS app, you can stay safe, have peace of mind, without having to reveal any aspects of your personal life to any member of your family or friends. Now let's talk about Help Me SOS. Well, Help Me SOS is a database service and advanced communication platform for smartphone and web applications dedicated to fighting and diminishing kidnappings and missing persons and unidentified person type of criminal cases in addition to common violent crimes. Help Me SOS, in practice, is more like 3 different kinds of services working in concert. Private Invisible Sentry, Reliable Database, Personal Journal. Each of these helps you in a different way, but they all work around the same core concepts of suiting your needs for safety, privacy, freedom, peace of mind, 360-degree feeling of comfort and of care, and your family needs for peaceful closure for mournful events if and when it happens to you. Simply, they share one pioneering interest, you and the people you care about. Oh well, because it's not just another app, but rather it's the victim's voice to their loved ones telling their side of the story on their own terms and their own words. Here's how Help Me SOS works. Users first have to register and create personal profile, app or web. Users can schedule immediate or future events by entering as much details as possible. User photo, date, start time, start location, event location, time interval, GPS radius, the attendee's name, relation, and photo, note, footnote, app or web. When ready, user can check in pre-scheduled event or new one directly. Users at any time could stop or extend an event by entering a passcode, app or web. Users at any time could also speed up an SOS by entering an emergency code, app or web. To ensure user safety, Help Me SOS contacts users many times prior to and immediately after expiring of time interval of an event. If the user moves out of the designated area or the time interval has expired or the emergency code has been entered, the application will begin broadcasting an SOS notifications with the limited necessary information by 1. Sending a short SOS email only to emergency contacts whom the user has assigned for this precise event. 2. Posting of SOS notification on user's social media page, if selected. 3. Pending a SOS message to the local police department, if selected. If 1 hour has passed and no response is given yet, Help Me SOS will send a second long email, which includes more detailed information such as prior threatening incidences, attendee description, etc. The user can stop this process at any time by entering his or her passcode. When unquestionably determined by authorities that the user is missing, then the full profile of the user will be released to his or her pre-assigned guardian. So from now on, when a concerned person asks you where and with whom you're going out, just say, "Don't worry, I have my Help Me SOS app on." 30 days free trial and then $19.99 a year, less than 5 cents a day.